I came to Christ not knowing that I was really going to give my life to Christ. I came to the church and I had heard about things. And the Wilsons, and Sister Wilson, she would come to the neighborhood ringing her cowbell, ringing that cowbell. I said, oh, here come this church lady coming again. She would come knock on the door, and she would say, are you going to come out and go? I don't have any proper clothes to wear to church. Okay, what size you wear? I look at her. I tell her my size. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find you a dress. She'll come back the next Sunday. You going? I got a dress. You going? She'll come on Saturday. You got a dress? You coming Sunday? Well, I don't have any shoes. What size shoes you wear? She says. I said, I got big feet. I wear 10. She said, oh, I wear 10 too. I said, okay. So she said, well, okay, I'm going to bring those back and the next and see whether you can fit them. A couple of pair back and see whether you can fit them. Okay, she brings the shoes. So now I got a dress. I got a shoes. But I don't have any stockings. I can't come to church without any stockings. Well, I got something in the car. I said, well, you got everything I'm going to need to get to church. She said, pretty much. I said, well, okay, I'm just coming then. I'm just coming. So I went. And one of the main reasons why I went, of course, was her. But then my daughter, she kept coming home with these verses. Be the head and not the tail. Go upward only, never downward. Don't be like deaf dog. And I'm like, what kind of message they learning at this church? So I wanted to see what was going on. Older people call it signifying. So I had to check it out. And so I went, and let's see, that's been over 30 years ago now. And I'm still checking it out. And so it's been a journey. God has a way of putting you in a place. I was attending the church, but I had not surrendered my life to Christ. And I was doing my own thing. And so it came to a point where I remember one particular day we had went out to a bar the night before, and the next morning I stood up like usual. I'm looking out the window, and all of a sudden I went to turn to walk, and my legs were not there. They were just, it just wasn't there. I was straight out on the floor, and I spent a total of 13 months in and out of hospital, in and out of rehab, trying to figure out what was going on with my body. But in the process, I had to learn how to feed myself. I had to learn how to walk. I had to learn how to use the bathroom again. So, Sister Wilson would bring my daughter to see me. And the only thing that I knew that I could do, and she liked to do, we would color. And we would get different tops and different shapes. And we would make circles and triangles and color them and intertwine them together. And that was our fun time. And of course, Sister Wilson brought me some from Pastor Wilson with some earphones, those little cassettes then. And they would put the earphones on, cut the cassette on, and leave it. It would play the whole church sermon. Everything would play. And I didn't have the strength to turn over to cut it off. So when the nurse come in, I guess they thought I liked it. They put it back on again. So I heard the word 3-4 times every week. When a new one come, oh, I got a new one for you. So I had to hear the word, and I heard quite a bit. So I said, Lord, I know you got something for me to do, and I can't do it laying here. So I went from being laying flat on my back to a wheelchair, to a walker, to a cane, and to able to move and be a great, I would say, access to the ministry, in which I am still very active in the ministry. And so I know that what I went through wasn't what it hurt my body, but God has to, you keep doing the same thing, you come to the same stop sign. God's telling you, oh, wait. So I wasn't listening. So he had to allow me to be in a state where I had to listen. I had no choice. So, and when I heard him, and when I asked him for forgiveness, and I let him come into my life and let him take control, my whole world opened up. Here I was in the projects, not a high school graduate, a convicted felon. I was able to get connected into a career of nursing, and I recently retired from a federal job of nursing of 35 years, and a homeowner and a wife to one man. My first husband died, and then I remarried. But just being faithful to one man, that's something that's significant for me, because that's something I didn't do before. I was doing me and whatever I wanted to do, but that wasn't in the card, just to be with one man. So I know it was God that had changed me and changed my life to be the woman that I am today. And it's so much different, but we have to remember there are other women that need to hear the same story, that they can come through those challenges as well. They don't have to lay down and just take whatever. They can strive for better.